You can order Pikachu on a platter with like so it's rice shaped like Pikachu, and it's super cute, and he's laying down in
Oh.
curry, but when you look at it, and it looks like Pikachu's laying in his diarrhea. I'll post a picture for you, but it was delicious.
Pokemon poop. How
It
ridiculous
looked
is
like
that?
it said the Pikachu platter should have been called the poo poo platter, but I'll show you, it's disgusting.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of the Addison Gaming Podcast, the show where we talk about the games we want to whenever they came out, because that is what we're playing. We talk old stuff, we talk new stuff, we talk everything in between. I'm your host, WckdGmrUK Allen, but on this episode, you can call me Siskel and Ebert, because I've seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and I have a review of it. And as always, I am joined by the most amazing co-host in the world, Malldee, aka the most famous Harajuku girl from Takashita Street, straight from Japan. Welcome back, Mike. How you doing?
Arigato gozaimasu. Arigato gozaimasu.
Oh,
I'm
listen
doing
to that.
well. Oh yeah, my Japanese is really good after what I've been through. Uh, searching for video games far and wide and trying to have conversations and with Google Translate, but it worked out.
Love it. Well, there you go. And we have a great episode for you today. We are going to hear my thoughts on seeing the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And the
Excited.
majority of the time is going to be hearing Mike's trip to Japan and discovering all the wonderful things that Mike bought and all the places that he visited and seeing all of the wonderful video gamey things that have shown up in his life. So
A lot
stick
of
around
stuff.
because we've got a lot of stuff to show you. So let's get into it right away, Mike. I saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yay! I'm
Yeah.
mad that you saw it without me, but
Well, I'm mad you went to Japan without me. So there.
well, I'm mad you're poor. I'm just kidding. I'm so
I'll
poor.
work on that. Yeah, and if that, let's solve that. Like us, subscribe, join us on Patreon so we can, have more money to do stuff like that.
Oh, if only.
Yeah, so you're
Uh,
mad. You feel like I cheated on you.
yes, I want to see that, but
Mhm.
it's fine. Sorry, I'm fixing my headphones. Yeah, I want to see Mario movie, but then you know that there's been like mixed reviews about it,
Yeah.
and of course I'm still going to see it because it's Mario.
Oh,
But
totally.
yeah. So tell me, what do you think? Was it just like the first
Well,
one?
do you mind if I do spoilers for you? Or do you want me to do non-spoilers so I don't ruin anything for you?
I mean, what's gonna be ruined? Like, is there really like good twists or anything?
No, not
Does
from a
somebody
story
die?
perspective. Well, maybe they do, maybe they don't, Mike.
Oh
No,
no.
nobody dies. But there is some kind of like, it's like post-credit scene things that are, kind of setting up
Don't spoil it.
future
Don't
moves.
spoil it.
Okay,
Just tell us
I won't
what
do
you
that.
feel.
Okay, so yeah, it was a long weekend over here in the UK for the Easter weekend. So I had yesterday
Mhm.
off, and Richard was working, so it was just me chilling out at home. And in between playing Zelda Ocarina of Time, spoiler alert, loving playing that, I thought I'm going to go and see the movie because I've just got some free time. And there's almost kind of nothing better than going to the movie by yourself sometimes. You know what I mean? Where you just like last minute get to the theater, you get your popcorn. You know those vibes?
I used to never go to the movies by myself until I bought like a movie pass, and then when I started going to the movies by myself, I thought it was the most amazing thing in the world. Like
It's,
you can sit where you want. You're
yep.
not like waiting on somebody else. You're not wondering like when your friend or whoever you go to the movies, if they go like to the bathroom, you're like, oh, they're gonna miss. Like you don't have to like worry about missed experiences or frustration. And yes, I do like going to the movies by myself now.
100% all of those things. Of course, it's still fun to go with your friends and do all that kind
Of
of stuff. But
course.
yes, the bliss of being by yourself or going by yourself, because I wasn't on my own in the theater, obviously, but like the bliss of being, on your own
Mhm.
rules. What kind of popcorn do you want? Do you want a big Coke? Do you want snacks?
You're gonna get that
It was great.
super size at everything.
I totally did. I'm such a sucker for the
Why
popcorn tax,
not?
Mike, because I could have got a medium. I didn't even finish the popcorn, but I was like, oh,
I
it's
can't
only a pound
remember.
more.
In the UK, do they, do, like, the do-it-yourself butter and salt
Not to a
like they
place
do in the
I've been
US?
to.
Mm,
No, I
okay.
think that's
It's
probably one
fine.
of the
It's probably
one of
better.
the things in the US that we probably shouldn't be doing,
It's
but
probably for the better.
Yeah. This is actually sidebar, but, like, they, over here in the UK, at movie theaters, they actually don't pop the popcorn in the cinemas, they, like, have it brought in, so,
Can you
it's very
smell it?
rare. Yeah, you can smell it because they warm it up, like, it's in a warmer and stuff,
Okay.
but it's, like, pre-popped and brought, so it is a little bit like, this feels a little bit not authentic. I want that, like, popping
Yeah.
corn, everything. I think
Well,
that should
you
make
shouldn't
a
have told me that because then I
yeah.
wouldn't have known, and now I'm gonna know next time I go to the movies.
Now you know.
Now you know.
So I get to
The
the
star.
cinema.
The more you
I've got
know.
my seat. I did one of those big reclining seat cinemas, so I
Mm,
knew I wanted to just really lay back and enjoy it.
got it.
Buying my popcorn, they did have a big, like, a bunch of options for buckets that you could pay.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, like £30, £30 for a freaking Yoshi bucket for popcorn.
A
I
Yoshi
was
bucket?
like,
Why a Yoshi bucket?
it's really adorable. I have to say it was something I was like, I could justify this, but I am not paying £30 for a popcorn receptacle. I
No.
just can't do it.
I do
Can't
have
do it.
something popcorn related to tell you about too, but
Okay,
continue.
cool. So I just got my standard, cardboard thing of popcorn and my Coke, went and sat down. I have to say it's, great. There was a lot of kids in there and they were really excited. And for me, that was really cool because I think, at the end of the day, this movie speaks to people our age and people who are obsessed with Nintendo and have grown up with it. But
Just
it's
video
also really
games
good
too. Yeah.
for, say again?
I was just gonna say all the video games and all the kids are so
Yeah.
excited and I can just tell.
Totally,
It's
yeah, and
exciting.
even if they don't know about the video games, just this as a movie to watch was fantastic. I mean, it was just eye candy the whole time,
Yeah.
and it was, like, so rapidly paced, like, I was just sat there going like, "Okay, great, we're on to the next bit already." It
Gotta
is a
keep kids'
movie
attentions these
eh
days.
100%. It was a tight 90 minutes, I think it was, like, straight, ended at 90 minutes, and I think that's about all the time it needed. Like, is it a good movie? Probably not, but I had a really good time watching it, especially because, I know all the deep cuts. I think you'll love it when you watch it because you'll get all the references.
Mhm.
And so as I was watching it, I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." Like big standout moments is I love the segment. This isn't any spoilers. It's been in all the previews.
Yeah.
With Toad and Mouser is back. All the ones from Super Mario Brothers 2, the US version. Um, and then, Clip Claw, I can't remember the bad guy's name, but it's, like, set in this, like,
I don't know.
casino area, and it was just really nice to, like, see all that, but, like, even people that are just a little bit younger than me probably wouldn't even know that reference if they didn't
Oh,
play Super
really?
Mario Brothers 2, right? Like, maybe not everybody does, because now Super Mario Brothers 2 is a bit of a deep cut from the NES because those characters haven't really come around, like, not even in Smash Brothers and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
you know? Um but,
That's
story-wise,
interesting.
there was some, like, of the, critics were saying that there's no story and it's like the death of cinema. I think that's hyperbolic. Like,
The
there
death
wasn't
of
it
cinema.
did. The Times, I think it was the Times here in the UK that said, this is are we seeing the death of cinema with the Super Mario Galaxy movie?" I mean, it's like,
A
why are you
cartoon.
even it's a cartoon,
An
right? It's a video
animation.
game
The
cartoon. Like,
death
get a
of
grip.
cinema.
So ridiculous. But it's,
Hold on. So,
the
a question for you though,
yeah.
like, did this movie did it just feel like you were watching the first one again? Didn't it just had, like, a small plot, but it was more
Yeah.
just kind of like you said, eye candy and entertaining to watch and had funny moments, and you were like, "That was fun."
Yep. Yeah,
Like,
it
I'll
was
watch it
all of that.
again. I probably won't remember what anything happened, but I'll watch it again and, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it was absolutely all of that. Absolutely all of that,
Was
and,
it
there's
fulfilling? Did it give you, like, a little fulfillment when you were
uh,
done?
it was only because for me, I was just watching it through the lens of nostalgia, and
Okay.
it felt fun,
Yeah,
like,
that's how I
the
would feel too, yeah.
yeah, I didn't I so let me sp I wasn't disappointed at all, like, I didn't
Okay.
walk out of there thinking like, "Oh, that was horrible." Like, I actually really had a lot of fun, but I didn't go in with any expectation that this was gonna be the savior of cinema.
Mhm.
I just kinda knew it's a popcorn movie. You just go sit there with
Yeah.
yourself or with your friends and your family. The kids were jumping up and down, they were having a really good time. So I really did enjoy it, and a couple of things just to acknowledge and things that I loved.
Okay.
So the Fox McCloud stuff, right? Because you like right just before the movie came out, they announced that Fox McCloud was going to be in the film, and a lot of people were like, "Why
Oh,
didn't we just save that as a surprise
yeah.
for the film?" Which it is kind of weird. I thought they could have saved it for a surprise. That would have been a lot more interesting. But he's got like a major role. Like he's in it for a
What?
lot longer. Yes. Yeah, he's in it for a lot longer than you would anticipate. And he's fucking cool, man. He's just so cool in this movie.
So
Um,
wait,
yeah.
but Star Fox, right? Like
Mhm.
the like he's not,
Fox McCloud.
but he's not. Is he in the Mario universe?
No. No.
Interesting.
In the Mario cinematic universe, he now
I
is,
guess
right?
so.
And I
Yeah.
don't think that
I mean, it
they're
makes sense because they go. This is Galaxy, right?
right.
So like
Uh-huh.
he's driving or flying a starship
Yeah.
or whatever. I guess I don't know.
100%, and the way they weave it in, it works for the story, like,
Cool.
it doesn't need to be Mario canon or anything.
Who voices
Um,
him?
Glenn Powell.
Don't know who that is. To look it up.
You do know who Glenn
I don't know
Powell. He's been in
anything.
everything.
I love
He's
how
been
I
in
asked that
everything.
because I know myself. I don't know who these people are. So let me look it
You'll
up.
recognize him. He's kind of
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
he's like
yeah. I
the
like
hot guy du
him.
jour at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
moment, yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Um,
I know. Okay, Anyone But
and
You
he's
is the movie I saw him in, and Running Man, I guess, is coming
yeah,
out.
yeah,
And
and
Twisters, that's right. Okay, got it.
he's great. He's perfectly cast, nails it. There's a piece on how they introduce him. I'm not going to go into detail about it right now, but how they introduce him and kind of quickly do his backstory. Oh my god, I was sat there totally geeking out and loving it, and I just thought, oh, this is so cool. And I say that because there was the rumor that came out recently from Nate the Hate that there is going to be a new Star Fox game that's coming out in June.
So this,
Um,
yeah,
this I understand exactly if that why that rumor would be true now because like it is the perfect time to strike with how cool he is in this
yeah,
movie
exactly.
just to get kids to go,
Oh,
"Ooh,
now
I
I want to
want
see
that."
it.
You should. Yeah, you do want to see it. So all of that's really cool. And then yeah, I think that there was just the whole Bowser Jr. I thought he was awesome. He was just a really cool character and just a lot of fun. And for some in some way a lot more maniacal and mean than, the original Bowser in the first film. Um,
Oh,
but it all works itself out and it's a good 90 minutes and the stingers at the end are pretty cool. You should stick around when you see it because
oh, like
it's doing
the
stuff.
post credits.
Post credit stuff, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'll see it. So you're just saying it's as just like if you had to rate it, you would rate it exactly the same as the first Mario movie.
Totally.
Like, it's
Yeah.
exactly the kind of same vibe. There's
Mhm.
nothing changes. Nothing changes. Like they didn't do a better job. It's just the same.
In some way, yeah, it's very much on par with
How
that one.
how was
I was gonna say that
Rosalina?
well, that's one thing she's
They
good.
didn't give her a backstory or anything. Just kind of like appeared.
No, they do. Absolutely do.
Okay,
That's why I think when the critics are saying there's no story here, I think there is a story and it's the perfect amount for a film like this. Like I didn't
okay,
need any more. But there is backstory to her, and I don't want to go into it because I don't. That
got
would
it.
be like spoilers and whatnot.
Okay, I'll go watch it
Um,
tomorrow.
yeah, but she does. She does. I do think she gets criminally underused in this film,
Mm,
but it's fine. I understand kind of what they're setting up and whatnot, so it works out in the end. It's fine.
okay.
So yeah, I would say, the one thing that what's I find a little bit more better, quote unquote, or for lack of a better word, about this one is like I feel like the first one had all this like expectation of being like, well, this is the first Mario movie from Nintendo with Shigeru
Yeah.
Miyamoto behind it and all that. So there was all this stuff happening, right? And they had to do the like thing of like, well, how are they going to make this work, and how are they going to kind of lean into all of the how are they gonna make this work? How are they gonna make this world work? So they created the world and we bought the conceit for it in the first film. And this one they just go balls to the wall with it. Like they don't really have to do any more kind of settings, scene setting or whatever. They can just
Hmm.
throw all these different references in and we buy it because we go, okay, well, you've created this world. It works in my mind. So just go hell for leather. So in some way it's like they're really pushing the references more and they're having fun with it. And we kind of just get to be in the world rather than feeling like,
There's
living it
no
through
world
Mario's
building
eyes, right?
needed
There's no
in a
world building,
way, yeah.
exactly, right? We're kind of in it. I mean, there's some
There was
discovery
never
just
world
because of
building
that, but,
needed
like
anyway in the first one.
mhm,
Like,
mhm.
all they had to do was well, if I had to redo it for them, all they had to do was have Bowser abduct Peach and then
Yeah,
be like, "Oh, no!" and they go save her. That's all they had to do.
yeah.
And we
Really,
would've got
really,
it.
yeah, all of that, and that's all we kinda wanted, and I think, I think that's kind of all they really need to do. I I like, what I don't wanna go sit through a story about Super Mario Brothers. No, I just wanna see them going on an adventure and, like, seeing references, like, that's kind of
Yeah.
all it really is, right? So, yeah, good movie, great, go and see it, enjoy it, but, I'm not gonna suggest if you're not, like, a huge fan, like, maybe just get it when it's out, on home release, which won't be that long,
Okay.
so, yeah.
Speaking of movies, I'm excited for
Mhm.
the Legend of Zelda movie, although
Yeah.
I'm hoping they do it correct like, they don't do it like the Mario movies and just kinda, like, want it to be eye candy. I don't think it will be, but,
Yeah.
yeah. And also, look at my new Zelda shirt.
Yes! And is this
This
from
is
your
from
purchase
Tokyo
in
Nintendo
Japan?
Tokyo.
Sick. Okay, wait.
Yes.
So, Mike, you just let's get into the thing I really wanna talk about. So you just got back from your trip to Japan.
I'm 40
You did
years old.
loads you did you're 40 years old. Welcome to the club.
Thank you.
You tell us everything, Mike. Tell us
Oh
everything
god.
tell us everything you wanna tell us, but really tell us about the video game hunting stuff that you did,
Okay.
all the Nintendo things you got to see. Just
My
lay it all
mind's
out
going
there. Let us
crazy.
live vicariously through all the wonderful things you got to experience.
Okay, so I get to Japan, first day. I get there alone because I was flying standby, and by miracle, Christmas miracle, I got there, and I got a hotel by myself. And there is a big, huge outdoor flea
Mhm.
market.
Okay.
It's called Tokyo City Flea Market, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go. Why not? I'm here. It's only open the weekends, and I just got here, so I go to this flea market, and I'm looking around for video games. I don't see much of that. I'm just seeing T-shirts and blah 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 and whatnot. And then finally, around the corner, I see all the video games. Like, oh my god, there's video games, vintage, Game Boy Advances, Game Boys, DSs, everything like
Yes.
plethora, but they're really priced kinda high, and I think that's the thing with the flea market is that they know what they have, and they know we're only open a
Mhm.
weekend, and they've gone all Instagram crazy, so people
Right,
are
okay.
going and, raising the prices. So I didn't find a lot of things that cheaply, in Japan. I found stuff a lot more cheaper than I would have found it in America, but, I
Okay.
think with the big craze and I think the best time to go to Japan was, like, 5 years ago because everything would have been dirt cheap. But
Really?
whatever,
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
spend money. So at that flea market, I was like, "I don't know what these are." They're Tamagotchi, I think, but 2 little Game Boy Tamagotchis I found, super
Oh,
cute,
amazing.
and
Look at that
I
from the
was like,
original Game
they're
Boy.
like $1 each, so I just bought them,
Cool.
and I was like, "Why not? I'll regret it if I don't buy it." And then for my PSP, I bought this at the flea market. It was, Metal Gear Solid for
Nice.
PSP, and it was only, like, $3, and it's like, has all the papers too, and I'm like, "Okay." Like, why
Is it
not?
in Japanese?
It is in Japanese, but I'm like, "I don't care, I'll learn." And,
Can I love that. Great.
like,
Well, I mean, I
whatever.
guess that's a good way to learn, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I just saw it, and that was, like, my first day, and I'm like, "Oh my god." I said, "I don't wanna buy a bunch of stuff now and then find it cheaper elsewhere." So
Yeah.
I just like, I'll just buy
And
these things because whatever.
that's also kind of like when you're in a big trip like that and going so far away, you almost don't have time to be like, "Oh, I'll come back and get it." It's like you just gotta do it
Exactly.
in the moment,
I
right?
was there for
Yeah.
2 weeks, but
Yeah.
so their main thrift stores are Book Off, Hard Off, Off House. It's like all these weird names. Hard Off means like hardware, off like discounted off. It's all
Sure.
reused. It's like a thrift store. And but their thrift stores are really nice. Like they're just
Mm.
everything looks brand new. You're like, why is this a thrift store? So I had so much fun going to those. The ones in Tokyo were really spenny because in the city center, like for example, what I found for 100 like $90 outside of the city center was for in worse condition in Tokyo City Center for $150. So
Wow. Okay.
like, you just have to get out of the city. So I did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I did so much shopping. Well, first of all, look at my Pokemon cappuccino cup from the Pokemon Cafe in Osaka.
Okay, let's just take a minute because this is so ridiculous. I love it. So you tell us everything about the Pokemon Cafe. What was that about?
Oh my god, I have like 80. I have my ADD is going crazy. I'm back and forth. Okay, so Pokemon Cafe was the stupidest thing I've ever done, but it was the best time of my life. And so to get reservations was like impossible. So I paid somebody to get a reservation for me. We get there. I
You
ordered a
like snuck in through the back door?
no, no, no. I paid somebody.
Oh.
I paid a online service, which I know it's a bot, but I paid it and it got the reservation for me and 7 people.
Oh, I
And I
see.
was like,
Okay, great.
okay, whatever.
Cool.
It cost me $10 per person, so I was like, whatever, I'll just do it.
Yeah.
And because the reservations are free. But anyway,
Oh,
so
I see, but this guaranteed it. Gotcha.
yes. So,
Okay.
well, didn't guarantee it. It got me it. But okay, so you get there, you can order like Pikachu on a platter with like, so it's like rice shaped like Pikachu, and it's super cute, and he's laying down in
Oh.
curry. But when you look at it, and I'll post a picture, it looks like Pikachu's laying in his diarrhea. I'll post a picture for you. But it was delicious. So, I mean, it wasn't
And
like the
it's
most
like
amazing meal, but it was curry and rice. It was good.
in this pool of Pokemon poop. How
So, it
ridiculous
looked
is
like
that?
he was laying in a pool of it said the Pikachu platter should have been called the poo poo platter. But I'll show you. It's disgusting.
Oh my
And
days, how
then
funny.
Johnny ordered a Snorlax dish, which was cute. It was like really done up with
Cool.
a plate like Snorlax, and he had rice and it had like chicken. It was very interesting looking. I have pictures of all this
Yeah,
and I'll post it. But I also ordered my cappuccino, which came in like this kind of mug. And then I had to
cool.
buy
Oh,
it.
I just
So
noticed the handle. That's really
yeah, it's a
cool.
Pikachu tail.
This tail.
And
Yeah.
then I ordered a little grape smoothie that came in a Gengar glass.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
And so I don't want to spill water on my computer, but
That's amazing. That's really
and
cool.
then you got to keep it too. And it was definitely a great experience. The food isn't amazing, but it was just, it was good
Yeah.
enough.
You're there
Uh
for the event, right?
exactly. And then Pikachu comes out, I have no idea what they're saying, and then he does a little dance. He's like, "Durr, durr." He's like this huge Pikachu, just like a chef Pikachu. And I'm like, okay. But it was totally great. I totally enjoyed it. And I would highly recommend if you can go. I mean, why not? There's only two in the world, and one's in Tokyo and one's in Osaka.
So there's no Pokemon cafes outside of Japan?
No,
Wow, that's a
I don't think
like
so.
that's some leaving money on the table. They should
I
definitely
mean,
have one in like
I'm assuming,
somewhere.
I mean, I said to my knowledge, to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not
I
even going to
don't I
look it
mean
up.
I
I'm pretty
uh,
sure there's just two Pokemon cafes.
no, it doesn't surprise me. I think that is right. I mean, yeah, let us know in the comments if we're wrong, but like that I guess that's part of the draw, right? It just like leave it in that one place and it's like you have to go there and
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure you take the opportunity. Yeah.
So the
Very
Pokemon
cool.
Cafe in Osaka, I couldn't get reservations for the one in Tokyo, but the one in Osaka was attached to the Pokemon Center, and then
Okay.
and there used to be a Nintendo Osaka, but it said temporarily closed. And I don't know why. Pokemon
Mm,
Center is totally. I was so mad at it because you go. It's nothing but plushies, and they selling Pokemon games for Nintendo, and then
okay.
but like the newest one, and and I'm just kind of like, and it was the line just to check out was wrapped around the whole store, and it was overwhelming. The Ditto was sold out, of course, because Pokopia.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, whatever, I don't care about this, and I don't want plushies anyway. And but yeah, I was really underwhelmed by the Pokemon. It looked beautiful, but then it was just kind of like junk, I mean,
Mm,
people love plushies, so I'm not gonna call it, I guess it's not really junk, but to me, it was
yeah.
just kind of like, why is this whole store just plushies and, like, some figurines and stationery and there's other things like that. Kind of, but also, if you think about it, kind of like the Nintendo store. It's kinda just
Yes.
same kinda stuff.
Yeah, I was
So,
gonna ask. Yeah, that
yeah.
feels a little bit like that. Do you
But
think that that
imagine the
new
Nintendo store only had plushies.
yeah, I mean, well, in a lot of ways, it's kind of I mean, it's not too far off that. Like,
Yeah.
I love going to the Nintendo store where
It's
you have
super
where they
exciting,
like yeah, yeah.
but in
Um,
hindsight, I'm kinda like, "Oh."
and do you think that that new park that they're opening for Pokemon, do you
It
think
is
that's gonna
open
be the kind
already.
of oh, okay. Do you think that
Uh
will be like the experience place versus the Pokemon Center?
I would say yes, but from everything I've seen online about like, people going to the park and reviews of the park, Like, it just
Mm,
seems really boring. It's like they have all these figurines or these statues of Pokemon all throughout the park and stuff, but they're not animated, they're no animatronics. They're just kinda like
right.
statues. Like, in the Pokemon forest area, there's just statues in the forest, and it's kind of doesn't seem fun to me. I feel like if they were moving, if it just had some kind of magical
Mhm.
quality, that would have been good. But of course, I haven't been, so I've only been watching secondhand.
Yeah.
And they said the best experience was taking your plushie or your Pokemon you bought to what's it called to
Mhm.
the Pokemon Center and having them like revive it because it's dead or something because it's fainted. So
Oh
yeah,
god.
yeah, it's kind of. I mean, that's like the best experience. So
But I suppose, like, all the Pokemon stuff you experience right now with Pokopia blowing up, I bet it was just like I'm sure it's always busy, but I feel like right now it's like it's having a moment again, right?
yeah, of course, absolutely. Yeah, so that was exciting. Okay, back to other things. I went to Nintendo World in Universal Studios Osaka, the original Nintendo World.
Sick.
However, I did read that the Orlando one is basically identical to it.
Okay.
But I wanted to go to the real one. So speaking of
Yeah.
popcorn, they sell these popcorn buckets at Nintendo World. Hold
Oh,
on.
please tell me you have it there. Show and tell all the way.
So they had us for because it's the 5th anniversary of Nintendo World, and they had this star. You know the star that you when you get and you
Uh-huh.
go and you're invincible, and it lights up, which is really cool. And everybody had the star because it was the anniversary one. But I
Mhm.
didn't want the star because I saw this one. And it was so much bigger, and I don't even know how I got
Which
it
one?
there.
Oh my gosh, for the listeners out there, Mike has a Mario Kart popcorn bucket. Where do you put the popcorn?
Let me light it up too. It lights up,
That lights up. This is great. This is oh,
and
and
you're
Mario's giving you a little thumbs up. How
and
cute.
you wear it, and then back here, this opens up and your popcorn goes in here. So
Oh
you
my
buy it,
gosh.
and you get your popcorn, you eat it all around the park, and then you go
Mm.
back and you get a refill, but you have to pay for the refill. Um, but
That's
yeah,
adorable. That is really
it's
cute. Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah. How
Uh,
heavy is it? It looked kinda
it's
heavy. Like
it's it's not light, but it's also not,
yeah.
like, cumbersome. It is but
Sure.
actually, it is cumbersome, but it's not uncomfortably heavy.
Right. Okay.
I just bought it because it was the biggest Mario Kart thing I
Yeah.
have, and
It's
maybe one
so
day
good.
whenever I have, like, a wall behind me, it'll go up there.
Yeah. Or, like,
It's
whenever you just
ridiculous.
have, like, people over for, like, drinks or whatever, please just have that open with some stuff in it for
Yes.
people to have out. Like,
Yes.
there's loads of things you can do with it. I
Yeah,
love
why
that.
not? So, what I found
So how was the park
amazing.
overall? Like, what was that
Okay, so
experience like?
ugh, it's walking into it is amazing. You're
Mhm.
just like everything's in front of you, Nintendo World, and everything's moving, and it's just so alive. And when you see the pictures online, it's exactly like if it looks impressive on those pictures, it's equally as impressive in person, if not more.
Nice.
What I love about Japan and Universal Studios, it's so cheap, and I can't explain. Like if you've ever been to Universal or Six Flags Over Texas or any theme park, you're paying 12 to $20 for a beer, or
Yeah.
for your food it's going to be $50 for just like two people, and that's like
It's
snacks, so it's not even
coconuts.
like a full dinner.
Coconuts.
I went to because you know how they have Toadstool Cafe, but there it's called
Mhm.
Pinocchio's Cafe because the Pinocchio's his name in or Kinoko or whatever his name is in Japan. They call him something. They don't call him Toad. They don't call him Toad. They call him
Sure.
Pinocchio. Anyway, so I went to that cafe and everything comes out like shapes of Mario and all this fun shapes, and mine looked like I even can't even explain it. My piece of bread was in the shape of a star and it was yellow, and it
Nice.
was like big, and I'll show pictures and all that in video. But it's just like the whole meal only cost me like 12 to $15, and my beers were maybe like $6 to $8 each, and I'm just like,
Great.
why is everything so affordable here? The most expensive thing I bought was that Mario, which was like $30, but I was just like everything was so affordable. My t-shirts, every t-shirt I bought was $20. I think this was 20 bucks. Like
Nice.
you spend so much more in the US and or UK and around the world.
Mhm. So did
So
you get
affordable.
to ride any of the rides while you were there?
I rode the Mario Kart ride, which was a little nauseating because it's like a 3D thing experience. It was fun. I had a good time. It was well
Cool.
done with all the animatronics and all that.
Yeah.
Um, I rode that ride. The best ride I think was the Donkey Kong ride because you're you're like on a monorail, but you don't know that. So you
Uh-huh.
see the track, and as your each minecart goes on its own, and you're on the minecart, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's parts where the track looks like it's broken up. Okay, like it doesn't connect.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and you're
like it's yeah,
going,
like
and
you
you're like,
gotta jump.
ah, and yes,
Yeah.
it feels like you're like doing that, but you're so the minecart is actually on a monorail, but what you see is like you're going off track. It's
Oh,
crazy,
cool.
and it does
I think I know
feel
what you're
yeah.
talking about. I think I've seen some video of
Yeah.
him showing, like,
I
you sort of
videoed
jump
it while I
over and
was on
stuff.
the
Yeah.
ride, and I almost lost my phone,
Fun.
but
That's really cool.
so, yeah, so that was really fun. I also rode on did I only ride those 2? I did some other things, and then I bought this, and I don't even know why. Um, this Mario wristband, it's for
Uh-huh.
the 5th year anniversary, so it's special
Cool.
edition, so they always selling things for a special
And that's
edition.
what you use to walk around the park, right?
Yeah,
You
it
wear it to,
interacts
like
with the
yeah.
things in the park, which I
Uh-huh.
did, and it was silly, and but the good
Yeah.
thing is it doubles as an amiibo, so it works with my Nintendo Switch.
What? What does it
I
do? What
know.
does it give
I
you?
don't know yet, I haven't tried it because I haven't taken it out of the box. I'm
Oh, they are
ridiculous.
sticking that amiibo stuff everywhere. Well done,
If
Nintendo.
it
You
didn't
know
work
what
as
you're
an amiibo,
doing.
I probably wouldn't have bought it.
Sure. Yeah.
But yes, Nintendo World, 10 out of 10. It was amazing. I didn't even get to do everything I want. I spent literally 4 hours in Nintendo World before even exploring the rest of Universal's
Yeah.
studios, and I
Yeah,
love
I
it
hear it's not,
there.
like, super big. Like,
It's
you can
not
do
big.
it. It's
It's
yeah.
not big, but it's just looking at it, it's so impressive.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, you mentioned over WhatsApp when we were talking that, like, you can't come back in or something when you leave, so you,
Yeah,
like,
it's a
really have to
time
be like,
slot.
"We gotta go." Yeah.
Yeah. It's a time slot, so, my time slot was at 10:10 or something, and I didn't leave until,
Mhm.
like, 3 in 3 in the after or
Yeah.
2 in the afternoon. I was there for almost 4 hours or more than
Yeah, I
4
guess they
hours.
can't, like, go up to people and be like, "What time are you supposed to finish?" But,
Exactly.
like
So it
yeah,
just
so
keeps
you
getting
can go.
more crowded and crowded if you don't leave.
I see, so get there early, get an early time slot, and just, like yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
the
food
best,
in
I
the
think.
cafe, was it good?
It was decent. It
Yeah,
wasn't, like,
okay.
incredible. I'm not gonna call home about it, but it was good. It
Yeah.
was good. Okay,
Oh, that's
so
great, I'm so
enough
cool
about
I'm so glad you had that
Nintendo.
experience.
Enough about Universal Studios Nintendo, I should say. But I did get you
Mhm.
something from the Nintendo store.
What?
So for you so you can match me and Zelda, but I got you a different shirt. So, got you this one.
Oh,
I thought it
good.
was
Oh, that's
cool.
amazing. Yes, that's the
Hopefully the
Sheikah
medium
Slate
fits, but
design. For the listeners who aren't watching, Mike got me a T-shirt that's the Sheikah Slate design with, Zelda Breath of the Wild, the sort of blue eye. That's
yeah, I haven't
amazing.
seen this one before, and
Awesome.
I know you love Zelda.
I
So, and
do.
I know
I
you
love
love
Zelda.
Yoshi. So I don't know why
He's
they
my
had
favorite.
I don't know why they had these, but they're just like little towels, sweat towels,
Oh,
but it's really cute with the Japanese design, and
it is
I don't know what
oh,
it's
that's
for, but I bought
amazing.
several, and I was like, "You know what? I you could just put these down and display to" Oh, I also bought this. This is mine, though, a Yoshi figure, amiibo,
That's adorable. I
the
love those, the
amiibos.
Yarn Yoshi
So, yeah, you
amiibos,
can just,
yeah.
like, display your yarn Yoshi on this
That's
little
really
sweat
adorable.
rag.
I love it. Do you know what I see that is as being immediately? I could see that being, like, my new glasses cleaner. Like, you know what I mean? 'Cause, you need a
Use it
little,
whatever
like
you wanna use it for.
yeah, I love it. Or to polish the screen on my Switch 2 or my 3DS, 'cause I've been playing a lot of my
Hopefully, it
3DS
doesn't
games.
scratch it,
No,
but,
the backside of it looked soft.
it is I mean, it's like a towel, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. A cute little towel that
So
I
I
can
got
use to
you
clean up
those.
anything. That's really sweet, Mike. Thank you so much. That's super
My
kind.
pleasure. Okay, so back to Japan shopping. I have a
Okay.
lot of stuff to show you still. I know this
Let's
episode's
do
gonna
it.
go long, but, okay, so I was on the hunt for 2 things. I was on the hunt for so many things. I wanted to get all the original Game Boy Pokemon that came
Mhm.
out, especially there's one exclusive that's Japan only, was Pokemon Green, it only came out in Japan,
Okay.
and I wanted to get all of them, but the only one I wanted complete in the box is, Pokemon Green. So, I finally found it, and this is 30 years old.
Sick.
Look at the box, 30
Wow.
years old, it's, like, mint condition. It's
That's
maybe a little scratchy, I mean, a
amazing.
little rough
I
there,
mean,
but
that's still really good.
Yeah, so the game's in here, and there's a map as well of all Kanto region, and, uh, and it's in mint condition, everything. This is complete, has all its papers.
For the Pokemon, idiot that I am, Pokemon Green so they did Red and Blue in the US, right?
So Pokemon Red and Green, yeah, Red and Blue in the US.
Uh-huh,
Red and Green came out in Japan
uh-huh,
in 1996, February of
uh-huh.
1996, and then later, Blue was released in Japan to correct, like, all the bugs and stuff that they had in the Red and Green, and
Oh,
then so Blue is,
okay.
like, the superior version, I guess, but the US when Blue
Got
came out, the
Yellow.
US got Blue and Red as well, and then Yellow came out later.
Yellow was the Pikachu version, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and Japan
Got
got
it.
all those as well.
Okay.
So and because 'cause I'm crazy,
Cool.
I
Mike, that's such a
decided
good find.
I got
Oh,
Blue,
sick.
I just kept them in their boxes, I got Yellow. I
Nice.
was like, "I just want all of them," and then I got
I love
Red.
just sidebar, I remember before you were, like very cool. I remember before you were going, you're like, I don't wanna have Japanese stuff in my collection," and now you're like, "I just want a full Japanese
I
collection."
only want Japanese. Okay, so by the way, like, this is like $12.
Okay.
Like in the US, these are $100. Oh
That's
wait, sorry,
that's
Mike.
crazy.
Okay. And then Pokemon Silver
Cool.
here, and I got Pokemon Gold. The thing that's wrong with these is that they need a new battery for the save file, which I can do, so not a big deal.
Yes. Cool.
Um, I bought Pokemon Pinball for the Japanese
Oh, the
version. This
one
one
that
was
has
a
the
little bit more spinny,
rumble in
but
the top?
yeah. I
That's
have the
so
American one,
cool.
but I wanted the Japanese one because I was like, why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
And then I bought for Game Boy Advance, I got the Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire.
Cool. Cool.
I got Ruby and Sapphire for Game Boy Advance. These were super oh, come on, focus there. These were super cheap. Like this was, I don't know, $12. It's so cheap. Like these are so much money in the US. I can't even believe it. This was one of my favorite finds.
Metroid Fusion, amazing.
It's like 20
Fantastic.
bucks.
It's
Like, come
such a
on now.
so good.
So
I
cheap.
love that
Okay,
game.
and then one of my goals as well was to find because the Fire Red and Leaf Green came out, for Nintendo Switch. I wanted to find them in the boxed. So
Mhm.
got Fire Red, boxed, complete, all its papers. It's
Nice.
like perfect condition, fully complete with it's even the wireless thing in there.
Cool.
Done.
Cool.
And then got the green one, of course.
Sick.
So yeah,
Sick.
so
And are
cool.
you gonna open those or just keep them?
They're
Keep
already
them?
open. They're yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're
Yeah.
used. Everything I found was used.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I'm gonna play them eventually. But and then I found this Pokemon Platinum, which is so hard to find in the
What's
UK
that?
and the US.
What is it?
It's like one
It's
of
on
the
the
best.
DS.
Yeah, on the DS. So it's one of the better Pokemon games, and it's just it goes for over $100 easily in the US, and I got it for like $20. I was like, this place is crazy. Granted, it's in Japanese, but like whatever, there's translation tools out there
A
if you
and is
really
that
need it.
because, like, they just made so many more of them and they're just more prolific over there with like, it just seems like all of these ones that you're getting
Honestly,
are pretty good costs or
I don't know.
cheap.
Honestly, I don't know. I
Okay.
just there's more. It's they take care of their stuff too. Like it has all of its stuff inside, and
Yes.
they take care so good. I mean, that game, the green Pokemon I showed you, was 30 years old, and it looks brand new. And
Yeah, definitely.
let's see what else. Okay, so I went to the hard off or whatever, and these were all I'd say $2 to $3 each. And so I was like, I don't need to know Japanese to play basketball, so I got that.
So what is that, Mario Basketball? I didn't even
Basketball
know they did
three on
that.
three. I didn't know it existed either.
No.
Mario Party for
DS,
DS.
cool. Great.
The Wario game for
Oh, that's such a good
DS.
one, yeah.
You don't need to know Japanese to play Super Mario Brothers.
No,
So
you do not.
there's
Yes.
that. You do need to know Japanese to play Animal Crossing. So
Oh, that
I
is
bought
like
that.
yeah.
I bought that because maybe I want to learn. This is that rhythm game. You just need to do the
Uh-huh.
beats and stuff. And then this is a Japanese learning thing to learn like the Chinese characters, the kanji. And I thought that was cute.
Oh, that's really helpful. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
So those are my DS finds.
Did
Um,
you bring an extra bag with you to, like,
I
carry all
didn't
this
take anything
bag?
with
This
me
is
is the thing.
ridiculous. Oh, I see. Okay, you just brought empty bags.
And then I bought these games. I didn't own Mario Party
Cool.
Jamboree, and I didn't
Uh-huh.
own Air Riders yet. So Air Riders was like $30. Like,
Cool.
that's crazy to think about when how much is it in the UK? Like 50 60 pounds?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I was worried that I wasn't gonna like do English on my Switch. I just put it in, everything's in English. It
Oh,
just
cool.
didn't have to do anything. I didn't
Okay.
even have to change the language. It just goes by whatever your system is. So
That's cool.
yeah, and then I got this Yoshi because I was like, I've always wanted the yarn Yoshi. So
Yeah, those are adorable. So cute.
what? I think that's everything.
Oh my gosh, that
Oh,
was like a barrage of, like, oh my god, so these are little, like, what?
these are coasters that they give you when you order a drink at the Pokemon Cafe. Any drink
I
you
love
order,
that they
just give
let
you
you
a
take
coaster.
everything home with you. That is
I
just
ordered
so
like
cool.
6 drinks, so yeah, and there were no alcohol. I was like, "I want that, I want that."
Yeah.
Ugh,
That's amazing, Mike. It
yeah,
sounds like you just had, like, such a wonderful time in Japan. Was it everything you hoped it would be?
it was amazing. Oh, sorry, I forgot about this thing. So I was looking for this the whole time, and I found it my last day. It's the box is kind of bashed, but I found it my last day in
Mhm.
Japan finally, and I went to like 100 stores. You didn't even know. It's Pokemon typing adventure. It's like it literally says it in like Japanese, like
I
katakana, like
see. Okay.
Pokemon typing adventure. Um, and it has a keyboard, and it basically teaches you how to type, and it shows you the Pokemon, and they're coming at you, and you have to hit the right letters at the right time, and then you capture them, and it's kinda like
Have you
catching.
tried all this yet? Have you
I
put it on?
have,
Okay. Yeah, cool.
and, it's really fun, and this one, you have to know the names of the Pokemon in Japanese because 'cause they're not the same, not all of them at
Oh,
least.
no. Okay. Well, there you
Pikachu's
go.
the same,
Yeah.
but I was like, "This'll actually help me learn some of the Japanese characters because the sounds they
Mhm.
make, like Pikachu, like, it'll show you the characters, and I think that's
I
kinda cool to
see.
help
Okay.
learn, learn how to
Yeah, so sort
pronounce.
of like phonetically helps you kind of
Yeah,
align the
exactly.
sound with the symbol and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
because
really
Japanese
awesome.
is a
Yeah.
phonetic language, so it's like
Right. Okay.
yeah. So, I found that the last day, and I was really super excited about it. But yeah, like Japan was incredible, had so much fun, just hunting for video games, and then also just going into video game stores. Like, I went to 2
Mhm.
Super Potatoes, and, like, the stuff they have, like, nostalgia, like, they had a whole case that said "Not for sale," and it was just kind of, like, display stuff, and I was like, "This is, like, really old stuff." Um,
Mhm.
Super Famicom is crazy there. I w you can buy an adapter to make it work for your Super Nintendo, for those games, but, like, because they had the cartridge is different than it was for
Mhm.
Super Nintendo, so but
Yeah.
literally everything new in box, like, not new, but, like, looks like it's new in their boxes and
Wow.
just selling them, and so many games that we never heard of, and I was on the NSO the other day just scrolling through, and I like how they have Super Famicom games on there that you can play, and I was like, "Oh, I saw that one," and it was just kinda cool to see all that, yeah, they take care of everything. It's crazy how the condition of things there.
Yeah. I've been to Japan, but it's been many years now. It's probably been about 10 years ago, that I was there. And it was also at a time when I wasn't playing video games as much because I was, like, in the like, I just didn't have the time or, I didn't really have the money to, like, being investing in games and stuff. But I do remember going to a few of the video game stores and just seeing how all the stuff you talked about, just seeing everything and just being like, "Oh my god, this is so cool. This is so amazing." All the things, like, the ones I knew from my childhood in the US and seeing it in the Japanese version and knowing exactly what it was and all the old
Mhm.
stuff and the kind of, really deep cuts that were really hard to find. You knew that was the special cabinet stuff you were talking about. That was just
Oh, yeah.
so good, so good.
Everything I
And then
bought, they had to unlock a cabinet for, pretty much.
I love it, big spender. That's amazing. And then just quick fire. Besides gaming related stuff, what was some of the favorite food you had? Because
Oh
I
my
love food.
god. Had some of the best sashimi I've ever had in my life
I
at, like,
bet. Yeah,
a local pub that was literally in my backyard of the Airbnb we were
sick.
staying at. Uh, just and it was, like, $2, which was crazy, like, to think about, like, I'm putting $2 fish in my mouth, and the best
Tastes like
sushi
a
I've ever
million
had.
bucks, right? Yeah.
Exactly, like
Uh-huh.
butter melting in your mouth, salmon.
Mm.
Um, so I love that. Oh my god, just eating everything like katsu curry and ramen and udon noodles and rice every day, and went to Kobe and had Kobe steaks, and I
Ooh.
just had so many good. I gained a lot of weight. I'm working on that. Hopefully, the next time we record
Well,
this, I'll be like,
all for the joy. You got to enjoy
"Ugh."
yourself, right? Like that's
Yeah, it
like
was my 40th
exactly
birthday. I'm gonna enjoy it.
exactly, right? And you don't know how often you get to make a big trip like that, but sounds like you want to go back.
Going every year.
Going
Done.
every year. Okay,
Signed.
great.
Signed,
So
sealed,
we'll have to
delivered.
do an out of sync gaming episode live from Tokyo at some
Live
point.
from Tokyo.
When we can, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts on your trip to Japan, Mike, or thoughts
No, not
on?
I mean, it was amazing. I did a lot of cultural things. It was cherry blossom season. The sakura was in full bloom.
Ooh,
It was really gorgeous, and, I made it sound like it was just like a Nintendo trip, but it wasn't. I did
no,
a lot
of
of
course not.
cultural things, and I had really enjoyed myself, but I know I blabbered a lot and geeked out a little bit about all these games that are surrounded now to clean up my
No, that's the
mess.
whole point. That's amazing. It's like I'm living vicariously through you, and I hope the listeners are too with all the wonderful finds you had. Because I think that's the joy of being able to go and get those things, especially because I know how much you love Pokemon. I know how much you love kind of finding really good retro deals. And it sounds like, not only were you getting to do that in the excitement of being in Japan, but also like getting really good deals and kind of feeling like you were filling up some of that collection stuff that you've always wanted. So that's
Oh,
just
yeah.
awesome. I'm so glad you had a great
Absolutely.
time. And I cannot wait to wear my shirt and to clean my glasses with the wonderful gift that you got me. That's very kind. That's very kind.
Perfect. I did get you also some matcha Kit Kats. Hope you like those. Do you like
I
matcha
do.
flavor?
I love it. I'm all
Oh,
about it. It's all
perfect.
really good. So I will eat that, and then I will clean my hands with that little towel, and then I'll put my shirt on so I don't get
Oh
any
god.
chocolate all over that.
In that order.
And I have a birthday present for you, Mike. I haven't seen you to give you your birthday present, but I won't show you on the thing. I'll wait and give it to you
Okay.
when I see you.
Thank
So
you.
well, what a journey we've been on. That was such a wonderful thing hearing about all of your trip to Japan, Mike. So thank you for sharing that. Listeners, have you been to Japan? If you have, tell us what your favorite parts of your video gaming journey that you had when you were in Japan, or the food that you had that you loved. Did you have that $2 sushi that tastes like a million bucks? And did you find any wonderful little items for your video game collection in Japan, for your retro collecting? Have you seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie? If you have, let us know what you thought of it in the comments below. No spoilers in case for those people who haven't seen it. Let's keep it spoiler free. We'll do a spoiler review after Mike's seen it, and then we can talk about that.
Perfect.
So we are continuing our journey of playing through all of the
Oh,
mainline Zelda
yes.
games. So if you want to go along that journey with us, our next game that we're going to talk about is A Link to the Past. So if you haven't started playing it, jump into it now. And if you have, keep going because we'll be having that episode coming up in a few weeks' time. And then we're going to move on to Ocarina of Time and all the wonderful things. So, keep playing on those journey with us. Um, if you have any questions or thoughts that you want to email, you can please do that to gamers@outofsyncgaming.co.uk. That is gamers@outofsyncgaming.co.uk. We will read those on an upcoming episode. Mike, where can people find us on socials?
Yeah, check us out at Out of Sync Gaming. Search for that on TikTok, Instagram, Discord, Blue Sky, and just look for our faces.
Absolutely. And say hello. We like to
Hello.
engage. So say hello. Tell us what you're playing. Tell us what your gaming experiences are at the moment. And so I guess that's everything for this time. So until next time,
Play what you want to.
bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.